Gentleman by the name of Bob Calhoun, who is the assistant superintendent for Kanawha County Schools, just in passing had mentioned to me we'd really like to develop something for preschool. I happened to be working on a few other things with Joe Murphy, who's the CEO of Murphy Media, in relationship to opioid prevention and education. And had mentioned to him, hey, what do you think about creating something that could be applicable to the pre-K environment?
Get to the older ones, sometimes they've already got this mindset of, bad habits. Just they see what's around them, and you're unfortunately sometimes a product of your environment. And if we get to them early and they start learning good habits, the earlier the better.
So unfortunately, with where things are, kids are getting introduced to this younger and younger, and we have to start earlier and earlier. It's important. I know we get asked all the time, is this too young? How low could you go? When is it too young for them to understand the message? I can tell you one of the earliest ages that we've heard regarding first use is 6.
Never imagined that within 4 or 5 weeks we would have a talking avatar that could interact with the children in real time. And we named him Rex the RX.
Have you been telling Mrs. Webb in her class all about, this?
What's that?
What? Oh, it's pretty cool, huh? Don't you wish you had one? Mm-hmm. I bet Joshua wishes he had one. Mm-hmm. And what about Temperance? Hey, Temperance, do you have a hat? Mm-hmm. Temperance. Blake, hey, Blake.
He's not going to high five you or give you a hug. He will interact with you, but the whole purpose of Rex is that we don't want the kids to keep Rex around.
Oh, guys. Bye.
This is the way, in my judgment, to reach them. They're used to being interactive, and they really don't respond to anything but that. So you've got to find a way to make that impression and make it last.
Hey guys, what do you think of my hat? You like it? Anybody here wear a hat? No?
The kids like Rex because he's also interactive, and he can communicate in the actual classroom, so you can say the kids' names, and that gets their attention immediately.
The response has just been amazing. The kids really relate to the avatar. So if they do have a prescription medication that they take, which a lot of kids do, we want them to use that medication properly, but we also want to ensure that they're not sharing medications. We know that we have an enormous amount of children living with grandparents, living in foster care. We know that grandparents, that age groups, they're more likely to have multiple prescriptions where they probably shouldn't be, where they're much more accessible.
So it's a short program, but it's very effective, and Rex can talk to the kids, answer questions with the kids, and give them vital information.
Technology was used, it was very interactive, and the kids really seemed to enjoy it and learn a lot. I mean, medication is not something that we talk about a lot with kids at all because you don't know where to draw that line, but this made it very kid-friendly and interactive.
Do you know what that means?
He's expired.
He's
What?
Exactly. That means
Hey, hold up a second there, Susan.
And so the message of don't keep Rex around is a real poignant one and real important, and something that a 4 or 5-year-old can kind of wrap their arms around and understand.
Hello, I'm Dr. Susan Bissett, President of the West Virginia Drug Intervention Institute located at the University of Charleston. We're really excited to join you today with our second Rex Live presentation. It's a program that is interactive and it's about medication safety, and it's a program for the whole family. You may have heard your preschooler or your kindergartner talk about Rex and his visit to their school, talking to them about the importance of medication safety at home. Unfortunately, during COVID-19, we can't be in school with your children, and so this is the next best thing. We're coming to you live and virtually to talk to families throughout West Virginia about the importance of medication safety. And now this message is more important than ever. As many of us are at home together, we may not be aware that our medications are not stored as safely as they should be. So today I have a special guest, Rex, the RX, who's going to be talking with you all about medication safety, along with our education director, Jessica Napier-Eagle, who is fantastic, and I'm sure she will have a lot of fun with you this afternoon. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Jessica.
Hi guys, it's Jessica here. I am so glad I'm able to come to you and really talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart. We're going to talk about medication safety today. I know it's not an exciting topic, but it is something that we need to talk about in order to keep our children safe in the home. So the first thing I would love for you guys to do is, if you have a moment, go ahead and type in some questions, maybe that you have about medication safety, that you would like answered today. Or if you have a child that's in your home and watching right now, go ahead and drop their first name in the comments, and then I'd love to say hello to them. That's something that I'm really missing right now, is interacting with young children and really talking to them and getting to know them. So when I say I'd like to say hi, I really want to say hi to your kids. We'll go ahead and are we good? Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Let's go ahead and talk first about National Prevention Week. That's why we decided to do this live video today. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things this week, but since we at the DII really focus on medication safety, we're going to be talking about how to prevent medication overdoses. So that's what my prevention happens here is. It is medication overdoses. So I did want to give a shout out for that. There'll be lots of resources available during this week, and maybe you'll see some of our partners also talking about National Prevention Week. It's a great opportunity to learn more about different prevention areas and how you can get involved for a good cause. So I did want to talk about that real quick. And then I think we have a visitor that's coming to say hi to everybody as well.
Oh, look here. If it isn't Miss Jess.
Hi Rex, how are you?
Hey, everybody out there.
I've missed you so much.
Oh, I haven't missed you a bit. Not one bit. But I heard you were, oh, hey there. You know, I see Booth Goodwin. Hey Booth, how you doing, buddy? So, I heard you were having a little talk about Rex, only you forgot one thing.
What did I forget, Rex?
Rex?
No, you're here now.
Yeah, but you forgot me back in the medicine cabinet. How are you
Well,
supposed to talk about me without having me here?
Rex, you belong in the medicine cabinet. That's how we help keep people safe.
Oh, wait, I think I got it. Is it?
Oh, there you go. That's what you need to do to keep everybody safe.
Is this better, Jess?
Actually, Rex,
It hurts a little bit on my ears.
I did hear that cartoons can't transmit or catch COVID, so I think we're gonna be okay.
What? All right, so we can just dump this?
Yeah, that's much better because we want to be able to see you.
Oh, okay, very nice, all right.
So we have lots of great things that we want to talk, especially to the kids right now about when we're talking with Rex. So we have some things that we typically share with preschool and kindergarten students when we do the presentation. And one of them is that you always have a trusted adult handle the medicine. All right, and typically we would have this interaction with the kids, so this is a little bit different for me. But the first thing that we want to talk about when we talk about medication safety is to always make sure that the cap is on secure.
That's right, gotta keep the cap on Rex.
Yes, Rex looks great with his cap. So let me see what I would look like with a cap too, Rex. You tell me what you think. Should I be sporting the cap today?
Not as cool as old Rex.
No, I'm afraid you truly do the cap justice. So we always want to make sure that our caps are on tight. So we tell our kids to cap him. Can you do that with me, Rex?
Yeah.
cap him to make sure
Yeah, we like that cap.
we do like the cap.
You know what, though? You pulled that cap off. Look at your hair there. Can we fix that?
Aren't you a funny one today?
Oh, yeah.
You know I can't see without my glasses,
No,
Rex.
you do. I can see. Fix that.
So-
That's why I wear a cap. You sure you won't put that thing back on this chest?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Rex. I know you're just looking out for me.
Word.
So we always want to make sure that our medication, the cap is on secure, but also that it is out of the reach of children. One place to do that, you could put it in a cabinet that's up high and out of their reach. We don't want to leave medications laying on countertops or kitchen tables or nightstands where kids can wander in, find them, pop the cap, and get curious about what's inside. So we really want to make sure those caps are secure and out of the reach.
Yeah, that makes good sense.
So we teach the kids to cap them. Guess what else we teach them, Rex?
What do you teach them?
We teach them to know.
No, to know Rex
know
is
you.
to love Rex. Oh, to know me is to love me.
So yeah. So how do we know the medicine? We got to know who's on the label. So we've got to make sure that if that name on the label doesn't match your name, then you don't touch it.
Don't touch old Rexy. But what if I just want to become friends? What if I just want to say, hey, what's up,
Rex,
Kiamo?
I'm sorry, but you really don't need to be friends with the students.
Well, you know, it gets kind of lonely in the medicine cabinet. I really...
understand that, Rex, and I'm sorry, but your job really is to make them feel better, and then we don't keep you around.
Yeah, whatever. You know, so cap me.
Cap.
And to know
Cap.
me is to
And
love me.
So
Right.
we know our medicine, meaning that we only take medicine that has our name on it, and that we don't share our medicine with anybody else.
Don't share, Rexy. I know. Everybody's always, you know, I just want to be everybody's friend. I just want to help. But everybody
You
just
can help
doesn't
them
want to
get
keep
better,
Rex around.
and then you can leave. Because that's the next thing we're going to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. You know what?
What,
I think I
Rex?
know this part. My very, very, very favorite part. So, to know me is to love me. You
Right.
got to cap old Rexy.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought I heard you talking to Dr. Susie on the way in here about
Yes.
throwing me a party. Whoop, whoop.
No.
Yes. What?
Rex,
What?
we're not going to throw you a party.
You're going to throw me a party.
What did I just say? I said when we're done with you, we throw you away.
Oh, my goodness.
We're not
What?
throwing a party. We're throwing you
Look
away.
at that. I'm seeing so many people out there. I'm seeing Mr. Janet. Last time I saw Janet, she was like, yeah, she had a really nasty cold. It was gross. Seriously
I'm
gross.
sorry, Janet, that Rex had to put you through that.
Sorry about that.
So, Rex, we know that we no longer need to take our medicine. Let's say we've taken it all, but maybe there's a little bit left. It's time to get rid of you.
Time to throw
So
me a
what?
party.
No, we're going
Party
to
time.
throw you
Rexy
away,
time.
Rex. Now,
Party
Rex.
time. Yes, Rex.
Now, Rex.
Yes.
Seriously.
Party time.
This is very serious stuff here.
Oh, goodness.
We know when our medication is old or expired or we're not using it anymore, it's time to throw you out.
What if I just put this back on?
No, Rex, that won't work.
Come on.
No.
Don't throw me out.
No.
Don't throw me away.
So when our medication is old, children, I'm going to talk to you for a minute, and I'm going to ignore Rex, okay? So when our medication is old and we're not using it anymore, parents, you need to listen too. We need to get it out of the house. One of the problems we have is sometimes our medication's a little bit more easily accessible than we would like, and somebody might get a hold of it, accidentally take some, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So we want to make sure that once medication is no longer in use, or maybe it's old or expired, that you get that out of your house as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah. Got to get it out.
So we have lots of ways that we can do that. One way is that most of our sheriff's departments in the state of West Virginia have medication disposal boxes. You can drop those boxes off in at the sheriff's office if they're open right now. I know that's kind of a tricky thing with COVID.
It's tricky.
It's very tricky, Rex.
It's
There's
tricky
all
to
kinds
dispose of
crazy
drugs.
Stuff going on. We also have National Take Back Days. This is sponsored by the DEA, and typically they are held twice a year, the last weekend in April and the last weekend in October. And it's a great chance for you just to get all the medications out of your house that you're no longer using.
Yeah, we could have a big Rex party.
Yes. Unfortunately, April's was canceled due to
Oh,
Corona.
April Fools.
But I'm sure it will be back in October. So keep
Yes.
your eyes open for that.
Yeah.
You can also, if you see right behind
What's that thing?
you, that little purple thing back there,
Tell me about that.
that's a medication disposal.
Can I
bag.
take this thing off?
So,
Can I take this little mask off?
Yes,
It's really
Brad.
so
breathe
much
in.
better. Oh
I
my
know,
gosh.
I know they're super hot when you're wearing them.
Oh.
So if you can't take your medication to, say, a sheriff's department or another police department, and we don't have Take Back Day right now, you can also get medication disposal kits.
Oh, why don't you grab one of those? You want to show them how it works? Well, you don't have to show them how it works. Maybe bring it a little closer up here.
Let me bring it a little closer.
Bring it a little closer to the camera. Ooh. Here we go. There we go. Just hold it. There we go.
Making me move around now. So this is a medication disposal kit. Instructions are on the back. I think we might have too much
How would
light
you go
there.
about getting one of those, Jess?
You can actually call or email me or Dr. Susan, and we'll be happy to mail you one of these.
Fantastic.
All right, and they're so easy to use. For example, this one right here will dispose up to 45 pills, 6 ounces of liquid, or 6 medication patches. Okay, all you do is, I'm not going to waste this because
Yeah, we want to just.
you
How
just
many?
tear this off,
Tear it off.
put your medication
Put
in
it
there,
on in.
add water,
Add water, and
That's
here
it.
comes the party. Right? We
Seal it.
multiply.
shake, shake, shake,
Shake, shake. I
Shake,
told you
shake,
it was going to
shake.
be a party. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake,
So,
shake.
and then you toss
Shake.
it safely
To what?
into the trash.
And what?
Yep, we take our Rex or our other medication, put it in here, and then we toss it.
Yeah.
That's the one of the safest ways to get rid of
Hey, hey,
medication
hey,
in your home.
hey. Before we do the whole thing, I know where you're going with this. You know what? We went to hundreds of schools.
I know we had
I
so
know
much
what
fun, Rex.
I know what you're gonna do. So just can I talk for 30 seconds? Can I just have a few moments before you do the whole don't keep Rex around? I'm so sick of everybody just wanting me gone all the time. You know, Rex has feelings too. I have feelings too.
Okay, I will give you 30 seconds. That's it.
Okay. All right. So actually, I heard that you guys were doing a special thing with your buddy Rex. If you just visit the website there. Oh yeah! Looky here, yeah,
Let's talk about this. That's
yeah.
a
Look
great
at that
idea,
handsome
Rex.
guy. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
isn't that great? Look how
Oh my
orange.
goodness! Look at that.
You're so orange right
Now
there.
you're
That's
orange.
beautiful.
You know what? I saw you last time you left the spray tanning bed.
it
Hello,
happens.
what? Yeah,
Yes, we are
well.
having the Don't Keep Rex Around coloring contest right now, and it's going to go until the end of May 30th to be exact. It's a great
Oh, hey, there's
opportunity.
Candace Mullins did a fantastic job on
Aren't
that
these
one. Oh my
great?
gosh, look how handsome I am. Ooh, I should be
We've
green.
received several entries so far, Rex, and as you can tell, there's some very colorful interpretations of what you look like.
So good.
We've had so much fun.
So good.
And this contest is open to any student that's pre-K all the way up to 2nd grade and lives in the state of West Virginia.
All the way. Does everybody have an equal chance to win? Hmm?
Everybody does have an equal chance. To
How
win.
are you
The
gonna do
drawing
that?
is going to be completely randomized.
Random.
Every entry will be assigned a number, and then the number will be randomly drawn.
That is awesome. So even Kiyamo, who can't draw, he can be on here.
Absolutely.
So even you, who really, really, really did not pay attention in art
I did
class,
not
like
do well
not
in
at all,
That's
like
true.
oh goodness, I don't do me a favor, don't ever, color me, Jess. Color
I will
me.
not color you because this is for younger kids. Rex. We
Color
want
me
parents,
unimpressed.
Guardians and children really talking about medication safety right now and how they can keep safe during all the stuff that's going on and that's
Yeah.
keeping us in our houses a lot longer.
Oh, can I look at a couple more? I know you just
I think the funnest
oh,
things to look
Stacy
at.
Stump, look at this.
And
Oh
that
wait, I'm
was
sorry, that's the
one of our
parent.
entries
That's the parent. I
from-
can't read this either. I can't. Oh, there's Colby. What up, Colby?
This
I
is-
remember Colby from Kanawha County.
Yeah.
Oh,
Colby's
I
a
remember
great,
that. Yes.
Great boy.
Yes, I do remember.
And I think
Little
this
Ella.
one's from Putnam, right?
Yes, I remember all these kids.
And
oh
I
my
do know
goodness.
right
I
now,
think they do want
Rex,
Rex around.
that you could go to the website link,
Oh, okay.
the www.
Oh goodness.
WV.
I don't see why not. Oh,
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
And you can download your own PDF file
yeah.
of the Rex coloring sheet and the rules
Oh, here, look at that.
and
That
how
is.
you can upload it to enter your child in the
Oh
contest.
my goodness! You've thought of everything, Jess. I am almost impressed. Almost.
The prizes, Rex, are really probably the icing on the cake.
The icing.
our
Tell me about the prize.
three-
Tell them what they've won.
The 3 random winners have the opportunity to win a brand new bike.
What?
Yes! Isn't that awesome?
Do I get a bike?
No, Rex, sorry.
Not that awesome then.
No. And they'll also get some digital signage for their school. How awesome
Oh,
is
how
that?
awesome is that? So
When
they can see me all the time.
They can see you,
Yeah,
and
baby.
the school can share messages with them too.
Mm-hmm.
That will
Rex
just be
in the
constantly displayed.
heels. In heels. I look really good on this thing. You,
Yes, Rex.
you
yes,
look
you
kind,
do.
yeah.
I
I'm-
get it. I
yeah.
get it. Can we talk
Oh.
about the contest?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Rex, not only do they get a bicycle and digital signs, guess
Tell
what?
them what they've won.
Guess what else they could potentially get here?
Ice cream.
A half-day visit with me and you. at
That
their
sounds
school.
like the worst prize ever.
That is going to be so much fun, Rex.
Sounds horrible.
Just imagine all the kids that we could
Just
see.
imagine all the boredom they're gonna
It will
have
be
hanging
so
out
much
with
fun,
you.
Rex. You need to be nice.
You
is why nobody
need
wants
to
to be
let me
friends with
talk. No one wants to hear from you anyway.
Nobody wants to be your friend, Rex. This is why.
Um.
I'm serious.
Uh.
All right, so let's go back and
My lips are sealed.
recap what we have talked. Oh, I like
R-
the mask
recap.
for that.
Recap.
I know, right? Did you catch that?
Recap.
So I'm going to get the kids' attention right now. So there are a few kids that I know I wanted to say hi to.
Oh yeah. Who?
Yeah. So Lucy,
Lucy.
and then Colby and Christopher
I saw Colby. My favorite cheese.
and Kalo. They all live in one house, by the way.
All in one house. Are
They
they
do.
staying 6 feet apart? You're a little too close to me right
No.
now. Put your
Rex.
mask on.
Rex, I already
Put
told
your-
you. You cannot catch COVID.
You don't know everything.
Yeah, I'm always right. So ask
Yeah.
my husband.
Oh, yeah.
So,
He's the one that told me.
Rex, you could take the mask off. And
all
then I know we have to say hi to Asher.
Usher?
Asher.
Usher?
Not Usher.
Oh, I love Usher. Asher? Hey, what's up, Asher?
Yes.
And Usher's pretty cool, too.
And then we had Nora and little Sarah.
Little Sarah?
Yeah.
Sarah.
Have we had any more comments?
Have we had? I can't see anybody want to leave a comment.
Yes.
Anybody want to talk
It's a
to
great
Rex?
chance for
I
you to
think
leave a
everybody's
comment.
afraid that I'm going to come visit them.
It'll be so much
No,
fun.
so much fun.
I'm so excited about this contest. We are going to have so much
All
fun.
right, let's just. I'm bored with you now.
Okay, so
I'm
let's
down
do
here
our
on the streets
recap.
of Huntington, and it's. I want to go and see if I can get some pizza or something around here.
All right, Rex.
So can we go over this
Can
real
we-
quick
can
and
we do the recap of
let
the
me
cat?
lead? Can I lead this for 1 second? Just 1 second. Is that Susan? Quit laughing over there. All right, here we go. Let me. Can I start it? All right.
Rex.
Here we. Cap him. Yep. You tell him what to do. Tell him all. Cap him. Ready?
Okay, guys, we always want to make sure that we have our caps on our medication
Where's-
and that
where's
they
your
are
cap?
secure,
Put your cap back on.
secure, and out of the reach
Yeah.
of children.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
So,
Yeah, put yours
cap
on.
him.
That's
All right, there we
hilarious.
go.
Dork.
we make sure we cap him.
Yeah. Oops,
We
sorry.
want to make sure that we
should not.
know our medicine. Remember, we only take our medicine
Mm.
if it has our name on it. Okay?
Name.
We don't
yes.
share medicine.
Yes, and we don't call names either. I just
No.
got called down by Dr. Susan for calling names.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to. We don't want to be a bully, Rex. That's not nice.
That's a whole nother presentation.
Cap him.
Cap him.
Know him.
Know him.
Throw him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
out.
whoa, whoa. All right.
We don't keep Rex around.
Why? So when do we throw him out?
We throw him out when we're no longer using the medication or when the medication is expired.
And
Rex.
one last question.
Yes, Rex.
Who would be the person who should probably throw him out, who should check the date, and who should also cap him?
As we said at the beginning, and this is a great reminder, Rex. Thank you.
yes.
I will give you props
Thank
for
you.
that one.
Yeah.
Always
Pretty good,
make
huh?
sure that we have a trusted adult
Trusted
handle the
adult.
medication.
Yeah, not like
Medication
Jess.
should not be handled by children.
No, I like Jess who acts like a child. So let's hit it one more time. We're going to cap.
Cap him.
Yeah.
Know him.
To love me.
Throw him.
Wait.
Don't keep Rex around.
Whatever. I know when I'm not wanted. Peace out, people.
Bye, Rex. We're so glad that you guys could join us today for this short video. If you do have questions and you want to type them in, we'll be happy to go back and answer those later Or if you just want to maybe send us a message, we also take those. And just as a reminder, this is National Prevention Week, so we want to make sure that you are tuning in and finding out some fun ways that you can participate in prevention activities. And also, make sure you go to our, this way, yeah, that way, our coloring page on the DII's website, www.wbdii.org, and it will direct you to the coloring contest with the page and the rules, as well as how you can upload your entries. I think, does that cover everything? I think Rex, yeah, Rex is gone. We got to cap him, know him, and throw him. And I think that's all I've got for you guys today. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's been so much fun. Again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below or send us a message or an email. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Superintendent for Kanawha County Schools, just in passing had mentioned to me, we'd really like to develop something for preschool. I happen to be working on a few other things with Joe Murphy, who's the CEO of Murphy Media, in relationship to opioid prevention and education. And had mentioned to him, hey, what do you think about creating something that could be applicable to the pre-K environment?
Get to the older ones, sometimes they've already got this mindset of, bad habits because they see what's around them, and you're unfortunately sometimes a product of your environment. And if we get to them early and they start learning good habits, the earlier the better.
So unfortunately, with where things are, kids are getting introduced to this younger and younger, and we have to start earlier and earlier. It's important. I know we get asked all the time, is this too young? How low could you go? When is it too young for them to understand the message? I can tell you one of the earliest ages that we've heard regarding first use is 6.
Never imagined that within 4 or 5 weeks we would have a talking avatar that could interact with the children in real time. And we named him Rex the RX.
Have you been telling Mrs. Webb in her class all about, this?
What's
up
that?
with this?
What's that?
What? Oh, it's pretty cool, huh? Don't you wish you had one? I'll bet Joshua wishes he had one. And what about Temperance? Hey, Temperance, do you have a hat? Temperance. Blake had a Blake.
He's not going to high five you or give you a hug. He will interact with you, but the whole purpose of Rex is that we don't want the kids to keep Rex around.
Oh, guys. Bye.
This is the way, in my judgment, to reach them. They're used to being interactive, and they really don't respond to anything but that. So you've got to find a way to make that impression and make it last.
Hey guys, what do you think of my hat? You like it? Anybody here wear a hat?
I don't like it.
No?
The kids like
A gentleman by the name of Bob Calhoun, who is the assistant superintendent.